So I did my evaluation on the Boy Scouts of America. The Boy Scouts of America that has a Scout oath, which I put here. It's on my honor. I will do my duty to God and my country, and to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. I think it's a great thing that Scouting aims for, to try and help youth do those things, and I think it helps them become better citizens, and just all around better individuals. I took this here. This is the organization that I'm specifically involved with. This is the Trapper Trails Council. That's the My troop belongs to this council within Scouting, and so it focuses on some of these areas: leadership, achievement, character, service, and then outdoors. Those are areas that Scouting really tries to use the outdoors to help boys become better leaders, achievement through rank advancements and merit badges as they pass off skills, builds their character, definitely teaches them to respect the outdoors, to help other people, and just to be good citizens overall. And then service, the commitment by adults who serve and volunteer. That's something that, as it says here, that should be a model for the future youth to follow. And I think that Scouting really strives for that, to try and get good leaders, make sure leaders are well trained, know what they're doing, so that they can in turn help the young men that come through the Scouting program. And then the outdoors, again, is just to help them have a deep appreciation for the outdoors, and also to help those young men to respect them and be good citizens that way. So here's the overall goal of Boy Scouts of America. It's to train youth in responsible citizenship, character development, self-reliance through participation in a wide range of outdoor activities and educational and career-oriented services. So this is a photo here of, we had 5 scouts who all became Eagle Scouts. And Eagle Scout is the Scouting's highest honor, and that all happened at the same time. So it was kind of a great day for us, and that picture was in the Herald Journal. So we got in the paper for those boys, and it was wonderful to get to work with those young men and see them grow and their character develop. So overall, I think Scouting is doing a good job at reaching their mission and mission goals and values. I think that the boys that come through it would all say that they're better for it, and or at least the vast majority are. I think those that go all the way through and get those achievements would definitely be those that would have a positive experience of Scouting and would feel like it made them better. So anyway, I think it helps them develop these things. But as you look at Eagle Scouts, at first I kind of thought maybe that's what the evaluation would be: is there are all boys moving through, and are they getting to that final achievement? As I looked at it, only 2% of Scouts overall have been able to achieve the rank of Eagle. And in fact, it was until 1991 that they finally got to 2%. Of the boys. That's when they finally crossed over that 2% threshold. Since then, we've continued to improve, and in 2013 was the first year they got over 6% of boys in Scouting earned their Eagle that year. And in 2014, it's about the same. So it's right at 6% right now, holding steady there, which is shows that it's kind of rare. I mean, almost 1 in 20 Scouts actually gets that far to earn their Eagle Scout award, which is that highest honor. And then that 2% average over Scouting's history is about where they've been now. But as I look at that, I think that every boy would come away and say, that even if they didn't get their Eagle, Scouting helped them in their moral character development, citizenship training, and development of physical, emotional, and mental fitness. And that's what it really tries to do. So instead, I thought the evaluation should look at the leaders. Evaluate leader effectiveness, their training and tenure, specifically in the LDS Church, which is the organization that I'm with. It's the largest charter organization for Scouting in the world, and so particularly in the United States alone, the LDS Church makes up close to 40% of the overall Scouting groups are sponsored by the LDS Church. So it is a really large player, and one of the complaints that we hear from the National Boy Scouts of America is that our Scout leaders that are coming through the LDS Church are not really well trained, and they have short tenure. And so they're not as effective as other leaders. And so what I would do is an evaluation to look at this. I think it would benefit scout leaders and scout youth to look at leader effectiveness and that tie to scouting tenure. I think this could be done through a survey of scout leaders and the boys. It would be interesting to look at how long, on average, scout leaders are serving in their roles within the Boy Scouts organization. And it would also be interesting to evaluate from the scouting side and see if there's a correlation between them, and then look at their rank advancements, the merit badges that they're earning, and see if there's any correlation between leader tenure and their training. Those that have had leader-specific training, gone through the Scout basic training and youth protection training. There's all types of training that scout leaders should go through. And unfortunately, that doesn't always happen. But I think if we looked at that, it would be interesting to see a correlation between scouts who are getting more out of the scouting organization and their scouting experience through earning things, learning new skills, being better citizens. And those rank advancements show that. So I wouldn't really look at necessarily how many scouts got an eagle, but how many scouts are just moving through those ranks and staying engaged in scouting. And then try and look at correlation between that and leaders and training and tenure. And there is some stuff available online that I think could help me look at that. There have been past studies on the scouting organization. And so, I would go to those resources and look at past research that's been done and try and see if there's any strong correlations there between those two areas. So that's my evaluation. Thanks.